Couple of things. Look, we have been investing in this region for about 16 years now. And what that means is there have been effectively 3 cycles. One of the things that we've learned is you've got to keep investing through the cycle instead of going up and down, when cycles move up and down, because really the most interesting companies and the most interesting vintages of funds are formed when you are going a little bit contra to where the overall market trend is. But having said that, I would say the introduction of rate cuts is good news overall for the market. While activity in the earliest stages of the market.
What would change with these rate cuts for your industry?
Yeah. So I would say while the earliest stages of the market, which would be things like seed or Series A or B, continued to be active even when the rates were hiked. I would say really capital flows later in the chain beyond Series C kind of tightened up a lot, because investors were evaluating alternate options which could still offer better returns to them. Now, the easing of rates means that VC starts becoming a better, more attractive asset class, and therefore you should see a lot more money coming into the system.
And because we've seen this sort of diverging rate cycle environment out here in Asia, and you do look broadly at ASEAN, I mean, where are some of the most exciting markets and where are the opportunities right now that you're looking at?
Yeah. So look, in this region, I would say, while a lot of people talk about a lot of different markets, I would say the most underestimated or under-talked about market is Singapore itself. Now, there is, while on a population scale, we may think that this is a country with not as much population as in Indonesia or Vietnam, the average spending power in this market is significantly higher, and therefore the kind of businesses that you could create are incredibly rich in their spectrum, and therefore you could be building very large-sized outcomes here in this market. Now, to give you some examples, in this market itself, we've invested in a company called UTrip, which is solving for cross-border foreign exchange flows. I'm sure maybe some of you are users of UTrip yourself as well. Now, sure, Singapore is not going to offer you 200 million consumers. But, the consumers who are here are traveling a lot. They are moving across countries. They are spending much more. And therefore, you could be building a very large-sized business here. Similarly, I would say we continue to be very, very bullish about Indonesia. I would say the rate of internet penetration, consumers moving up in life, and starting to spend on discretionary items means that there are different kind of businesses that are possible to be created in this market. So amongst the whole spectrum of countries, I would say these 2 are our top bets in this region, and then there is, of course, India.